Tak, zdravím u pokračování hry Wuthering Waves. Ještě něco si zkontrolujeme. Možná dáme ještě trochu víc nahlas hudbu. Takže kde je nastavení? Dáme to takhle. Víc to asi dávat nebudem. Tak, zkontrolujeme prvně tady. Vidíme tu plno novinek. Tady si to vybereme. Toto je... Jo, to se všechno odehrává na té akademii. Jo, dobrý, toto jediný ne. Tak, jednoduchý. Tak, tohle bychom měli mít za sebou. Tak, skončili jsme tady v té jeskyni, tak pokračujeme dál. Tady si to aktivujeme. Pěkná stopa. Tak, šup. Jo. Tak. Máme to očividně tam, ale mě trochu zajímá, co je tady. No i když jako to se asi všechno spojuje, takže to je jedno, jdeme tam. No, tyhle protihusy nejdřív zbavíme. To nebude žádný problém. Jo, kde je ten obelisk? Tady. Tak ho bude muset si aktivovat. Jo, jde. Opa. Tak rychle mačkat rozhodně neumím. Musel jsem použít obě ruce. Tak a rozptýlili jsme další temnotu. Tam si... Přede mnou se neschováš. Tady padlo už hodně válečníků. No. Kam? Jo, tady. Takže mi to vede tam, ale... Někde... Tady máme to... Teď si nepamatuju, jak se to jmenuje. To bude tam nahoře, takže já jsem mrknu prvně tam nahoře. Tak. A, tady jsou čestky. Takže tohle je to, co rozptýlilo tu mlhu tím pádem. Jo, jdem si zabojovat tady. Tak. Myslíš, že tvůj oheň je silnější než můj? Možná. Jež. Tohle má vždycky svou nevýhodu. Tak. A tam vypadá, že jsou další. A to se prvně asi budu muset vyléčit. Tam je čistka. A tam jsou dvě. Takže teď půjdem si pro čistky. A vezmeme si tebe. Možná jsem to měl použít jim během toho boje a vylečila bys. Tři další, dvě... Jo, tam je už uvidíme. A to poslední bude tím pádem tam. To vypadá divně, když... To dobře. Ne, ta čestka je tam. Tak. A ještě tu... něco bylo. Kam to zmizí? Tady. Ale nevím, jak vysoko. Takže to je pode mnou. A ještě pode mnou. Tady máme jednu, tam máme další. Tak pozbíráme tady tyto. Tak, už tam jsme. Teď odsud odlítneme. Když nenaletíme do skály. Ne. Na prči. Tak. Ale furt to musí být ta jedna. Ale teď ukazuje to pode mnou, že to bude někde tady. A to ani se to už mám skoro vyplýtvaný. Někde to není. Tam to je. Tak tam mohl zvládnout dolítnout. Tam dolů se moc nechce. Snad se zachytnu tady na skále. Nebo na stromu. Jo. Počkáme, jestli mi to doplní. Což by už mohlo být. Tak pocit odlítneme.
Heading for the Asphodel Barrens. The net has been cast. It's time to reel in the prize.
Šel dolů nebo tam, takže směřuje k tomu. Dole to nevypadá moc naživo. Jako něco tam vidím. Zajímavého se lesknout. Mě to láká. Já se tam jdu podívat, co to je. Jako kdyby to dřív bylo nějaký... Co to je? To je... Nebo to bude součást příběhu? Ne, nebude, takže to... Možná bude to součást příběhu. Takže to zatím vypadá, že to nějak... No, tak se zase vrátíme nahoru. Řekl jsem, že se vrátíme nahoru. Tak. Tady je taky plno padlých.
A field of corpses. Horrifying, isn't it? This is Tyrannos' birthplace. A kingdom of brutality, and the beast is proud of it. Every hunt before this, it was here that we met our final battles. The gladiators went to great lengths to drive the Dark Tide's creatures into the Asphodel Barrens. Likewise, their prey were just as eager to bait their hunters here. This is destined to be an evenly matched game of life and death. Hunter or prey. Only the one still standing gets to decide.
Avidius, descendant of the hero of heroes Attilius, decorated for the 4 crossings of Main Sea. I see the desire in you, your desire for power. Yet if you wish to be my opponent, then this level of resolve is far from enough. Stand next to me and pursue your desires without hesitation. Let your ambitions burn even hotter.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Už budem bojovat.
Finally, some fun for a change. Come, you need only to stay at my side, Rover. Rest. This is a matter between Augusta and Avidius. We shall not intervene for the time being. I shall bear witness.
Tak no, s Augustou budu bojovat točí. Au. To mi dává zabrat. Tak opatrně. Au. Tyho, já mám poslední život, takže to jsem trochu asi pokazil. Teď jeden úder od něj a prostě jsem v koncích. No dělej. I s tím posledním životem to snad dám. No prosím. Teď nerozsekal ten ultimátní útok, takže tím budu muset dělat jinak. Au. Ty jsi fakt silný oponent. Nevím, jak to dopadlo. Tak jsem ho dodělal.
Take the bait.
To bylo super.
That's
Tyjo.
right. We're going after it. All this effort we put into setting this trap. This gift of ours, it better take it. Nice and obediently.
Já už to našel možná i bez toho skéneru. Stačilo by hledat zbabilé stopy.
What was that?
About. And that black fog? It was all mushy. Couldn't even finish it. Ooh, oh boy. Did I take a huge bite out of that one? My head's gone all swishy. I need a quick timeout. How are you holding up?
Such might, such perfection.
And I say, if Septimon's fate has already been decided, would you continue to fight?
A ruler assumes their place by a It isn't safe here. I'll lead a team and escort everyone to a temporary camp not far from here. But before that, I must ensure no one is left behind. You go ahead, Rover. I am entrusting Juno to your care.
Ja, takže... Tak. Chudák.
How are you feeling? Do you want to rest a bit? I appreciate your concern, but I'm not as fragile as you think. This road is nothing I can't handle. You can set me down here. Come on, don't give me that concerned look of yours. There's nothing to worry about. Wait. You have questions. Don't pretend you don't. Well, spit it out. It's only a minor injury. I can manage. So you've managed to glimpse that far? Or is there more? Just how many more surprises do you have for me? But I suppose only you could manage something like that. Grandmother Lilibet, the head priestess you met at the temple, once spoke of the unknowable void that is your fate. I've yet to fully interpret what she meant by that, but one thing is clear. You are the most unique among us all. They were, as I once perceived through the sacred flames, the fate of Septimont. Just as you saw, the dark tide will bring destruction to Septimont and the death of Augusta. I don't know whether Raguna's predictions are actually true, but fate has given me no response but sorrow. Though I would deny it to the end, as it is now, I cannot ignore it any longer. The dark tide is a force to be reckoned with. Its terror lies not in the illusions it shows, or the lies it spins. Rather, it uncovers the parts of us we hide the most carefully, the parts of ourselves we least wish to face. Never. My prophecies are never wrong. How I loathe this feeling, this helplessness, to know everything, to see everything, and yet be powerless to change a thing. Since we've come this far, might as well share a secret with you. you know you see before you can no longer see the threads of fate. I gave up my ability to peer into fate in exchange for the resonance power to resist the dark tide. Why? Because I refused to be fate's obedient puppet, bowing to its whims and letting it dictate my every step. But in the end, despite all the sacrifice, we still couldn't escape its grasp. The dark figure we faced in Asphodel Barrens was, in fact, an embodiment of the dark tide. We call it the false sovereign. Unlike other dark tide creations, it can devour and reshape the scattered powers of its maker. I'm unclear how things will unfold, but I'm certain it's the source of evil that will bring about the fall of Septimont, just as the prophecy foretold. Before this hunt, Augusta and I investigated such dark tide irregularities at the Sanguis Plateaus. We then formed a plan to take advantage of the Sovereign's nature, using the Chorosaurus' fate to lure out its perfect form. Maybe this way we can rewrite Septimont's tragedy before it even begins. As you can see, we failed. I do not know. Fate doesn't lie. Perhaps death is the only choice we're given in the end. But knowing Augusta, I'm sure that fool would fight till the bitter end. There is one thing I'm certain about. For reasons I can't explain, the fate shown to me by the dark tide feels different from what I remember. What is it exactly? A side effect of my resonance power. The dark tide doesn't exactly show up in a stable form. My powers manifest its creations in exchange for a teensy piece of my existence. That's the price to pay, I suppose. I admit it sounds a bit complicated. In short, just know a little sleep will relieve these side effects. A fair point. Once I've recovered my strength, sorting out these questions will be as simple as a flick of a finger. Oh, by the way, take this. A Lunarum bracelet containing a small portion of my resonance power. It was passed down to me by my predecessor when I became a priestess. It's quite dear to me, you know, so be sure to take extra good care of it. And don't expect there'll be a spare if you lose it. Rely on it in my absence. Who knows? It may even help fill in for me and help you and Augusta in my place. Now, why would you say that? I'll only be taking a short nap. Don't you or Augusta even dare think about leaving me behind, is that clear? I should see how things are with Augusta now.
Jo, teď musíme spát s Augustou. A prvně si promluvím tady s ním.
The situation we're currently facing is more dire than any I've come across. My 4 expeditions to Main's Deep. Now may not be the best time to discuss past events, but if you insist. It dates back to a high tide 4 years ago. At the time, we were driven by the fury of the dark tide into the lower levels of the hunting grounds, the wastelands. I had no intention of emulating the feats of the 3 hero of heroes in conquering Main's Deep. But with the dark fortune, however, did not turn its back on us. In that dark and treacherous place, my companions and I managed to carve out a path to survival. Fate has its ways. Many of my companions fell to the corruption of the dark tide. Those left barely overcame the dark tide's influence with the help of a plant unique to Main's Deep, Mizona. Even so, they still suffered from the torment it caused and were forced to cut their time as gladiators short. This home leaf medal was granted to me by the former Ephor after the crisis. For victory, yes, but one laced with pain. My
Tak, pokračujeme. Kam musíme semka?
Messages have been sent to the encampment and all sectors of the main island, and defenses are currently being deployed per your instructions, Your Excellency.
Good. Ensure timely reports on any new developments.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I've made arrangements for the war effort. Strategically, we must always brace ourselves for the worst. Communications with the Black Shores are also underway. The Ephor's palace has previously established a connection with a consultant in the Rinascita region. We've reached an agreement granting the Black Shores permission to access Septimon's resonance nexus. They'll be able to monitor and collect data on the dark tide during the hunt. In return, should any complications arise, the Black Shores are to fulfill their side of the agreement and provide us with the necessary technical support.
A consultant active in Rinascita?
That's right. Her name is Buling. An interesting young lady. Left quite an impression on me.
So it is her. Why don't you let me handle contacting the Black Shores, Augusta? We talk from time to time. It'll help make things smoother for us.
Of course. I'll leave it to you then.
Alright, I think I got the whole picture now. Ugh, Rover, how do you keep ending up in messes like this? This is one tough cookie, alright.
You mean...
Let me tell you, the latest data we got from the resonance nexus isn't so pretty. Something's really off with the dark tide in that sanguine place. I don't remember it being this crazy before. Normally, the dark tide getting all freaky during high tide is whatever, right? But now, I don't know what happened, 'cause it's turning into a person. dessert. Basically, the Sovereign isn't gonna attack Septimon or Raguna anytime soon. It's too busy getting fat first. Once it's stuffed full of energy, it'll try and smash the Earthwind Wedge in one go. With the Earthrender gone, poof, all that dark tide under the hunting grounds will explode like a pimple. When that happens, it's game over for Renacita. Even if you have 3 heads and 6 arms, it will be bye-bye. But, Moose team, cutting through the clutter, I see what you're doing. This Corosaurus is just a bait to hook the big fish, isn't it? Your real plan is to stop the Sovereign before it fully forms. Nip it in the bud. Am I right, boss?
You are right on the mark.
Heaven and Earth are in harmony. That's my reading, so your plan shouldn't have fallen apart like that. But then again, smooth sailing isn't always a good thing either. Too much harmony invites trouble. Tethys did pick up a strange frequency midway through the hunt. Everything was fine until that frequency came out of nowhere. And then suddenly the Sovereign took form way ahead of schedule. Talk about flipping the table. Well, let me get another reading. Oh, the cheese all messed up. It's kind of hard to see. It's like someone clouded the heavenly signs on purpose.
One way or another, we must find the Sovereign and stop it before it absorbs any more frequencies. This might be our only option for now.
That's right. Supernatural powers or not, the Sovereign can't escape good old Tethys. Let me see. Yup. It's wandering in an area with a whole lot of other frequencies. Looks like it's east of the Sanguis Plateaus. Yeah, that place has lots of dark energy. Bet many tough people died there.
Murmur's Town. Understood. I will stop it in its tracks.
Your Excellency. With your permission, I wish to accompany you to Murmur's Town. I know this request may seem bold, and I'm aware of the dangers ahead. But as a warrior of Septimont, I cannot simply stand by. Gladiators! We are united as defenders of Septimont's honor. I do not claim the right to ask this of you. But in my heart, I believe everyone here has earned the glory we bear. Let our deeds today reflect that greatness.
He's right. He's right. Septimont needs us. That's a good point.
We have
Yeah.
to fight.
Yeah.
Get over.
Yeah.
Well said, young man. Gladiators of Septimont fear no challenge. When the storm approaches, can an eagle soaring in the skies remain content as a fledgling beneath another's wings? Your Excellency, we will follow you anywhere.
Very well. You have sworn your allegiance. allegiance to Septimont with your resolve. Your bravery is witnessed not only by me, but by the fallen heroes lying in Capitolini Hill. They take pride in your courage. If you wish to fight together, then so be it. I will afford your fervor its due respect. Come, take up your blades. For Septimont! For the name of heroes eternal!
A wise choice, Augusta. It is time. Return to where you belong. Fabiana has long awaited your homecoming.
Murmur's town sits atop the wastelands, below the hunting grounds. It has since become a forbidden territory, after the Dark Tide's corruption 16 years ago. Follow me. The Wingray can give us a lift. Avidius, ready the anchor stones. We must set up a defense line around Murmur's town.
It shall be done, Your Excellency.
Tak já jsem myslel, že nakonec semka zavítáme. Tak, tady rychlé cestování.
The wastelands. I never imagined that after 4 years I would return to this place under such circumstances.
How did this place get like this?
This is where the Dark Tide started 16 years ago. The fact that this empty shell still stands is a miracle in itself.
Does this mean if we fail to stop the Dark Tide, Septimont too will... That's horrible.
Warriors, do not let fear stand in our way. The untarnished glory of Septimont stands behind us. The devastation that befell Murmur's town 16 years ago will never be repeated. Because now, we are here. The Sovereign won't make things easy for us. Any rash action before we can confirm its location and status would be unwise.
Your command is our duty, Your Excellency. We will deploy anchor stones around Murmur's town, and I'll personally see that the perimeter stays undisturbed.
Yes. This will trap Sovereign inside the town. Good. Proceed as planned, Avidius. Now then, it falls to us to track down the Sovereign's whereabouts, Rover. Time is short, so we'll need to split up. Keep your guard up! Those hollow figures do not be fooled by their stillness. Those are just the shell. And watch for their songs of corruption. They were once our own. Brave gladiators, loyal citizens of Septimont. The Dark Tide not only twisted their minds, it also raised their corpses and turned them into mindless puppets. Not even death could set them free. You take the upper area over. I'll take the lower one. If you spot any signs of the Sovereign or run into trouble, let me know right away.
This place is too quiet. No trace of the Sovereign. Hey, Wuthering, can you help me track down the Sovereign?
You got it. Give me a sec to scan things. Sorry, boss. The frequencies around you are all over the place. I can't get a clear reading. The Sovereign's a slippery eel, eating up every little frequency like it's popcorn. Now the Tethys system's got nothing to work with. It's playing hide and seek with us on purpose. What trouble. Hold on. What if you bring me some pure dark tide frequency samples? Maybe Tethys can use it to track down something with a similar frequency, like the Sovereign itself or the original dark tide. Could give you a better lead.
Understood. I'll do what I can. Abby? Abby, wake up.
What's going on? I'm so sleepy. The dark spooky stuff I ate earlier is still gurgling in my belly.
Sorry to hear that. But if my clever, brave, stylish, and sweet Abby could help me out, that'd be amazing.
Aw, you're making me blush. Okay. Your best buddy Abby's on the job. Go on.
So, that thing we tangled with before has gone into hiding around here. I need your help to sniff it out.
Yeah, easy peasy. You know I have a good nose for searching.
Find anything?
The whole place smells like a dumpster fire. And that monster, I can't tell where it is exactly. Scent's all muddled. There's something weird over there.
Is that a waystone? I've seen those back in Septimont City. They're like signposts for Outlanders.
All right, let's check it out.
This the one?
Yep, this is it.
Its right arm is missing. Isn't it supposed to be pointing in that direction?
I guess. It wouldn't be a waystone if it didn't show the way, right? Hey! Something is flying that way. It's that muddled scent again. Come on, we gotta catch it.
To je zajímavá socha. Ale teď máme na starosti, něco tu lítá. Tam dolů hezky.
It's gone. Is it hiding among those strange statues over there?
Wait,
can't get any closer. Maybe I can split off the dark tide's influence.
Tak, nějak to zahnalo. Já jsem myslel, že to nějak časem ožije a půjde to po nás. Musíme to rychle sledovat. A další. No, tyhle padavky na mě nemají. Spíš mi to přijde, jako kdyby mě chtěl jenom zdržet. A když to rozseknu tu sochu dřív, než jako ožije, tak... A tady už to bude problém. Asi. Jo, tyhle už vydržím mnohem víc. Au, stihl mě zasáhnout jeden. Tak, všemu jsme uhli naštěstí. Tak. Teď, ne. Zase mě chytlo. No tak. Tak. Čas to ukončit. Poslední. Tak, tady něco se stane.
A piece of cloth. Looks like something from a gladiator's gear. Why here?
This frequency is something else.
Is it that same muddled scent you mentioned before?
Well, it's got a bit of that smell. The fabric's frequency is even stronger. Not giving in. Kinda like a brave gladiator fighting a monster.
I see. That waystone with the missing right arm had a sleeve that was torn.
Why don't we take it to the statue? Maybe it will unlock the next clue.
Augusta. jako bez té čelenky, nebo co tam má na té čele, to slunce, jako vypadá trochu jinak. A furt vypadá drsně. To vypadá děsivě.
A power granted rather than earned could never truly be mine. If this power strips me, how can I be sure what my sword will strike? I reject such a gift.
Augusta, I've got a lead. Location's on your terminal. I'll wait for you there.
Copy. On my way.
Teď kam? To jsme zase u té sochy. Takže by ta část, co jsme našli, patřila té soše. Něco se děje.
Travelers not break the path, press onward. Step into the dark, where forsaken souls and forgotten words slumber.
This is a Sonoro. Ah, the muddled smell makes sense now.
A gladiator who fought the dark tide in Murmur's town to his last breath. This frequency still lingers to carry on the fight. Thank you for showing us the way ahead.
A já už přichází Augusta.
Augusta, over here.
Is this a Sonoro?
All right, time for Abby's rundown. So, Rover and I were tracking that shadowy monster fella. And I followed its scent right to, this Sonoro. Well, kinda. It's not the exact same scent, it's just really close. It's also kinda muddled.
Right. The frequencies the Black Shores detected in both Murmur's Town and from the Sovereign are unusually complex. To track the Sovereign, we'll need to help by isolating a pure dark tide frequency. I wasn't sure where to start, but Abby's been a big help.
Don't mention it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I assume this is your echo friend, who saved us in the Asphodel Barrens. You have my gratitude.
No biggie.
The level of power it shows is indeed questionable for an echo. But I trust it, as much as I trust you. No need for explanations between allies.
Did you hear that? Through me walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me enter the city of eternal bliss. Yet all who enter must first forsake all hope. Sounds like a song. Those lyrics are pretty intense, though.
Sonoro, what do you want to show us? Let's enter it.
Tak. Já jsme se vrátili v čase.
Are we still in Murmur's Town? No. There are small differences.
This is Murmur's Town, only from the past. It was once called Fabianum, the town of gladiators, visited by Fabius, the hero of heroes. But the dark tide claimed it in the end, leaving behind a scar Septimont will never forget.
Augusta, look over there. Are those lingering frequencies from the past?
Let's follow them. It might lead us to more answers.
To budou nějaký asi vzpomínky nebo něco takového.
I didn't see you by the Oak Hollow today. You promised we'd go explore Main Street together. Don't tell me you got roped into errands again. Sorry. Otto got hurt, and Uncle Philo shot on help at the shop, so I volunteered. But I lost track of time. All right. But isn't it odd how people always come asking you for help? We're children, after all. I don't know. Me neither. I guess it is high tide season. Uncle Philo must be busy at his forge. Even Ma and Pa are busy preparing for the hunt. If only we could find our way to Main Street. Maybe we'd hear the hero of heroes whispers and gain a mighty resonance, just like in Grandma Rhoda's stories. If I were strong enough to join the hunt, maybe Ma and Pa wouldn't have to work themselves to the bone. You're strong to me, Angel. Sometimes I wish I could be as strong as you. I don't think I've ever had your gift. Father always said, you swing a sword fine enough, but your resonance ability is average at best. Not average? I don't believe that for a second. Come on, let me see your hand. Your private mark's there, right? Hey, why are you hesitating? Show me. This is... I'm going to Uncle Philo. This is obviously from his force burning you. It's not his fault. I was just being careless. I asked to borrow some of his old rusty swords, and if I worked fast enough, he let me. Grandma Rosa said you need 2 lives to reach me. We don't have our swords yet. We're missing a life, so I thought if I could get us some... not this again. You really can be a handful sometimes.
Yes, 16 years ago. Right before the dark tide hit.
There's that floating thing again!
I think it's trying to lead the way for us this time. We should follow it.
Budeme sledovat kus hadru.
It's hovering by those phantoms.
Tam dole musíme, ale já se chci podívat. Je tady. No nic. Škoda. Doufal jsem, že tu něco bude zajímavého.
There you are. I was looking everywhere for you. Here, take some of these candies. Grandma Rosa gave them to us. Hey, do you think what Grandma Rosa said about main deep is real? Like, if I really had the hero of heroes whisper in Okolo, do you think I could ask them to fix my brother's leg? With the resonance ability that powerful, maybe he could get better, just like how he was. Krona keeps saying how awful this dark tide will be. And my brother's leg, it won't heal. They said he'll never be a gladiator now. In that case, why not try your luck in Oak Hollow? You can take my sword. Just make sure to bring it back to Uncle Philo later. But aren't you coming too? There's no extra sword. You can't reach Main Deep without your sword. It's okay. I'll wait till next time. I'll find a way to get more swords, so everyone can have one.
That little girl, does her voice sound familiar to you? I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
We've got no other leads for now. Let's check it out.
More phantoms of the past.
Tak.
Look over there! I see it!
Já se mrknu semka. No nic. No jestli se dá nějak... Už nedá. To možná mimo příběh, nebo později si s tím bude něco dát udělat.
Something's messing with it, but I can't see what. Feels like, I don't know, like there's an invisible wall cutting us off.
Another waystone. That can't be just a coincidence. It led us into the Sonora. Maybe it can lead us out.
You're saying we should use it to leave the Sonora, and that whatever's messing with us might be coming from outside.
Could be. It's worth trying.
Teď to vypadá jako původně to vypadalo. Ajej. No. Tušil jsem, že po nás půjdou zase. Ale tentokrát nejsme sami. Už to nejsou. Teď to vypadá mnohem líp. Vypadá to líp než předtím.
Everyone in the village wants that say that once you become a hero of heroes, even the dark tide won't scare you. Makes sense. Not just any hero, but the hero of heroes. Feels it's a long way off for us. But maybe it also means making people smile. If the dark tide disappeared, everyone would be happy, right? That sounds so easy to be true. But if that's all it takes, you've done it already, Augusta. But skip Emery. Making a laugh like him game shouldn't count.
Augusta. That's me. I guess there's no denying it now. I thought I might keep my foolishness as a child from you.
So Murmurstown, I mean, Fabianum, is your hometown?
Yes. It's been a long time. I never imagined I'd see my past like this.
I'm curious.
About Main Steep and the Oak Hollow?
Yeah.
The name Fabianum once stood for glory. As Septimon's front line against the Dark Tide, it held the honor of receiving legends like Fabius, Attilius, and Valeria. Perhaps that's why Hero of Heroes' tales always lingered here. The most popular one was the tale of a great journey to Main's Deep, the ruins of an ancient civilization. It was said that if you brought 2 lives, yourself and your sword, you'd be granted entry. And within, you'd hear the unceasing whispers of the legendary heroes. Whispers, they say, capable of awakening resonance ability, as mighty as the hero's own. As for the Oak Hollow, said to lead to Main's Deep, just children's tales. No one ever knew if it was real. But Fabianum never found its hero of heroes. Ever since then, the name was lost, replaced by Murmurstown, a scar that Septimont refuses to face. The whole town held out until the very end, yet no aid ever came from the city of Septimont. Later, I heard from the senior gladiators that on the very morning Fabianum fell, most of the Senate lords were still sound asleep in their warm beds. It wasn't the Dark Tide that doomed my hometown, but those in power who were blinded by greed and failed to act. Forgive me. I let my emotions get the better of me. I see. Then perhaps I should spend more time with you, like you know once did. Anyway. Why did the Sonoro reveal all this to us?
Maybe it's helping us find that, pure dark tide frequency? The scent does feel clearer now. Less muddled.
Or maybe it meant to show us something more.
A soul who endured the dark tide's corruption and still fights to speak the truth. His spirit deserves to be remembered. I will go to witness that truth with my own eyes.
Those phantoms up ahead. Looks like they've lost control.
Tak, musíme to sledovat. Tady budeme bojovat zase. Nic, čekáme jako... tam, tady vidíme. Co to? Co se to tam děje? Divný zvuk.
Surrounded by captives. If it hadn't been for a brave gladiator stepping in and fighting them off with his life, none of us would have made it. Perhaps Miri's spirit would happen to us.
Přes ten rachot ani neslyším je. Dobrý, už to utichlo. No, se chci mrknout, co to bylo. To zase nepůjde. Ale vylez. A ještě jako tady byly monstry, ještě je to od minulosti a byly tam monstra, takže tam asi byly schovaný před monstry. Ale proč tam byl ten rachot? Takže teďka toto. A teď budeme bojovat s monstry. No tak. Tak, jednoduchý. A teďka bychom se mohli pohnout dál. Když jsme se zbavili těch monster. Tak, zase jsme to vrátili do časů minulých. Tak. A uvidíme, co se stalo. Tak, budeme sledovat mladou Augustu. Tam až běží.
The dark tide paid me no mind. Its target was always danger. And the whispers, they were real, but not as the legends promised. What I heard were words of cruelty. None of it matters now. Those things belong to the past. I was a reckless child, a hatchling, flailing with a soul I could barely hold. True. Though back then, I didn't really have a choice. This is Septimund, the place where I ideals bow to strength. As a child, I had no desire for power. But in the city of Septimont, if I wished to rise beyond my origin and silence arrogance dressed in fame and fortune, I had no other path. Now, my strength speaks in my splendor, and my blade cuts down every slumber. All but prejudice. I know well what those parasites in the Senate are plotting. Draped in the temple's name, they manipulate public opinion to secure themselves a place on Capitolini Hill. But their absurd schemes betray only fear. Too afraid to face me, they skulk in the shadows, hoping empty prophecies might bring me to my knees. It's not about belief, it's about not fearing them. The dark tide still haunts Septimont. People live in terror of losing their homeland again, and so they cling to the hope of a hero of heroes. As Septimont's echo, I must stay strong and answer their call. Our ruler has no right to falter. If my resonance ability raises doubts about my right to rule, and if none appear, I will decide whether this title is worthy of the weight of a ruler's glory. One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, should it be you, I would gladly accept your challenge. A person of immense strength is either a nemesis or a kindred spirit, both of which are intriguing to me and my blade.
Me? Honestly, the thought never crossed my mind. From what I've seen, being a true ruler isn't about having immense strength, whether that's a powerful resonance ability or sheer might. I've met people from Huanglong to Renacida who live with real integrity. Their skills and backgrounds were all different, and none of them were perfect. But what defines them isn't strength or anything that can be measured. It's the spirit they were born with. Resilient, unyielding. That can't be stolen. Believe me, Augusta, I see that same spirit in you. I see. Yuno once said something similar to me. What happened within the Oak Hollow remains a mystery. All I know is, when I found her, her resonance ability had grown immensely, so powerful that even the dark tide could not withstand it. But she failed to control it. I could do nothing but watch as she transformed into something no longer human. After that, I never saw her again. Dark tide occurrence 16 years ago. It's frequent frequency must have been more stable than it is now. Maybe this is the truth the gladiator spirit is trying to share.
Tak, šup.
You defeated the Dark Tide! That's incredible! And your wounds, they're gone. Thank goodness. Did the Whispers give you their power? Angel, are you...
It's that smell, Rover!
The truth, the dark tide, and the pure frequency. Are you certain that's what we're looking for? How could Angel be carrying the dark tide's frequency?
If anyone can sniff out the truth, it's Abby. But just to be sure, I'll send the data to Wuling once we're out of here. The Black Shores will give us an answer.
All right.
It's all done, boss. Tethys ran the data through a couple filters, and we zeroed in on one spot in the hunting ground. Pretty sure that's where the Sovereign's been hiding. I'm sending you the coordinates now.
So, the frequency we collected really was from the dark tide.
Yeah, looks that way. But this one's weird. It feels still, like undisturbed water. Quiet like it's asleep. Basically, nothing is disturbing it. If I had to describe it, I'd say it's like a reverberation left behind when the dark tide slams headfirst into someone. On its own, it's not as dangerous as the dark tide. But if it got mixed with another forte and stirred up, well, who knows what kind of explosion of power that could cause.
Angel and the dark tide. Understood. Let's go, Rover. Time to meet our prey. I'll tell the others to meet at that location.
Please hurry, everyone. The anchor stone must be in place before the Sovereign's hunt begins.
Such devotion. Forgive me, but you seem to forget your place, Avidius.
Is that so? Perhaps you'd like to remind me, my lord.
You must be aware of your rather underwhelming performance during the Tyrannos hunt. The Senate's patience is not boundless. It's reserved for those who deserve it. Unless you can present a triumph to match your exploits in Main's Deep, we'll have no choice but to reconsider your candidacy as Septimon's next ruler. Wake up, Avidius. Isn't Murmustown the very place where your glory began? That, Avidius, is your true arena. Yet here you are, entangled in Augusta's petty concerns, when you could be seizing something far greater.
How very amusing, Lord Falco. You seek a ruler strong enough to lead, yet pliable enough to be led. You'd have better luck finding a needle in the sea. Were I in your position, I'd keep my mouth shut. If Septimont falls, so will your ambitions. And allow me to remind you, I entered Main's Deep because I had no other choice, and my duty as a gladiator demanded it. The blood I shed, the blade I wielded, these were proof of loyalty, not entertainment for the lords. If that's how you see it, then perhaps it is I who should reconsider this alliance.
How dare you!
Ha! Got some grit, eh? Haven't let ambition cloud your mind. I like that. Falco, what are you... Watch out!
He may be under the Hollow Figure's influence. Judging by his behavior, the Dark Tide has already corrupted his mind. The Anchor Stone is nearly in place. Sir Hercule, would you please take Lord Falco to rest? This isn't far from the entrance to Main's Deep. I remember finding Mizona nearby. It's a herb that helped my companions and me resist the Dark Tide's corruption. Lord Falco has paid for his pride. But as a former hero, he deserves a death free from the Dark Tide's torment. I will do what I can to help. Sir Hercule, please look after him. I'll bring the herb back. I promise it won't take long. Don't worry.
All right. You go do what you believe is right.
How could it be? No. It must be the Dark Tide's illusion. This wall. No. It can't be.
My fellow gladiators, our prey has finally revealed itself. Move to the Mars coordinates. It's time to hunt.
Tak a tady bychom to asi pro dnešek ukončili. Já děkuji, že jste se dívali, dejte prosím like, odběr a hoďte i nějaký koment. Uvidíme se zase příště. Já děkuju a mějte se.